Sactown Sports.
From Shams Charania, Sacramento Kings star Domantas Sabonis underwent season-ending surgery on Wednesday morning to repair the torn meniscus in his left knee.
Right here, I'm taking credit. I said it first, Shams.
You called it.
I said it first.
You know what is so funny, Kayla? When you said that, in my mind, I thought to myself, you know what? Wouldn't it be funny if the news alert popped up that Sabonis had season-ending surgery?
Wow.
Because it makes all the sense in the world, right? Because he already has a partially torn meniscus. You want to heal that meniscus?
Wow. That's why I was like, it wouldn't surprise me, right? Like, it makes sense.
Yep.
Also,
We've had some timely conversations on the show recently where this has happened.
We have.
Can I also just point out real quick, and I've been following this all year, we will officially 100% have 0 minutes and 0 seconds that Keegan Murray and Domantas Sabonis shared the floor this season.
Yep.
They will have not played a single second together the entire year.
Bummer. Oh, well.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Do you think the NBA is going to fine them for giving him season-ending surgery for tanking purposes?
If they do, then they have to fine Jaren Jackson Jr. or the Utah Jazz for it as well.
They just did.
But this also, well, no, they fined them for having him intentionally sit out of games. The season-ending surgery for Jaren Jackson Jr. just opened the door for not having to play with him anymore this season, which is exactly what these Zach LaVine and Domantas Sabonis surgeries. Trust me, we've seen Domas, when it mattered during Beam Team years, we've seen Domas play through injury after injury after injury after injury.
Right.
He would have done the same had the Kings been playing relevant basketball.
He broke his hand during the Beam Team season in like December and just played through it.
De'Aaron Fox also broke his hand during the playoffs. Played like we know what the deal is, and I'm like, good. If you have a partially torn meniscus, get it taken care of, especially right now. Let me tell you, the door is now wide open for Neek Clifford, Maxime Reynaud, and Dylan Cardwell. Mm-hmm. Nothing's in your way. All three of those guys are going to play 35 plus minutes a night.
Yep. Look, and I get it. Like, I'm sure the outside world in terms of the NBA is going to look at this and they're going to say, oh, God, they're doing what the Utah Jazz are doing. Man, what a bunch of tankers over there. And look, are they tanking? Yeah. But it's just, I think we look at it, and maybe fans don't. I'm not going to speak for all fans here. I think we look at it on the show, at least, a little bit different in the way that, again, it's kind of organically gone to this direction.
Right.
Like, it's all kind of led to this makes more sense now than to have these season-ending surgeries, because it's only going to help you speed up that rebuild process because you're giving those minutes to the youth. You're getting a better look at what Doug Christie can really do without having maybe some not outside distractions, but guys, it's not going to probably be on this team in the future.
Sabonis partially tore his meniscus months ago.
Right.
He tried to come back. Did play games on it. Didn't play back-to-backs, but played multiple games on it, and then tweaked his back, and then hasn't played since.
Sure.
So it makes sense to do this. As of now, Sabonis is likely part of the Kings' future, and if the worst-case scenario, if you're trying to trade him, then Sabonis now has his knee taken care of, and hopefully his knee's not an issue going forward, so teams don't have to think, oh, but he's been hurt, he's been banged up. But let me tell you this, too. If the Kings and Toronto Raptors had made a trade, Sabonis would be playing for the Toronto Raptors. I almost guarantee it, because they're playing meaningful basketball, and they would be acquiring him with the expectation that he's their starting center going into a playoff push for them in the Eastern Conference. So both things can be true. But it's good that Domas is getting this done if it's necessary.
Right.
And clearly it is necessary, just like it's good that Jaren Jackson Jr. is getting it done, just like it's good that Zach LaVine is getting his surgery. Because if it's needed and you have now the time and ability to do it mid-season instead of pushing it off to the summertime, which delays the comeback and potentially impacts training camp and everything like that, yeah, damn right you're going to do it now. It's just smart.
So here's my question about a meniscus, right? Because it's a torn.
Partially torn. Not fully.
This is not going to be, if you're wondering this is not going to be like a year-long recovery, by the way. Just so people know that. It's not like a torn ACL.
Right.
I believe that there's like a 3 to maybe 6 month recovery at the highest, right? Is what we're looking at in terms of
doctor.
This is just dealing with different types of injuries throughout
Right.
the years or whatever, the recovery time I'm used to at least.
Right.
So I don't think it's going to be a full year, but I do want to ask, like this summer, if this was on the agenda, do we take this completely off the agenda for Scott Perry? Do you think this is even possible to
Like moving him?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because I also believe that I don't know anything about the timing. I am not a doctor, anything like that. I would assume it is in the best interest of the Kings to do this now, and Sabonis to do this now, one, because this season doesn't matter anymore, and two, to get him back as soon as possible and likely for training camp.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's 3 to 6 months, it's February. October is 8 months away, right?
Yeah.
Mid-October is 8 months away. The start of the season is 8 months away.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of time, not just to return from that injury, if it is indeed 3 to 6 months. Now, plenty of time to complete the rehab, get in shape, get your off-season work in, and you're good to go. Even more breaking news, Kyle.
My goodness.
When it
Oh my
breaks,
gosh, more.
we have it first.
It's Sactown Sports breaking
Okay,
news.
so there's a small one that the Zach LaVine surgery is apparently going on right now, but from Brendan Nunez, the Kings have confirmed that Dylan Cardwell sprained his left ankle yesterday in practice, will be reevaluated in 4 weeks.
Wow.
So no
That's-
Dylan Cardwell for the next month.
That's a bummer.
That sucks.
That's a bummer.
That really sucks.
And this was our own Brendan Nunes.
Brendan,
Well,
yeah.
it's Brennan from a Kings PR release.
Okay.
I'm just getting it from Brennan. Also, by the way, Keegan Murray, full participant in practice, is
Yep.
going to play tomorrow against the Orlando Magic.
But here we go. Here we go again, guys. When one guy goes out and one guy comes back in. So DeAndre Hunter, are we going to at least maybe see him with Keegan Murray at some
He's
point?
full participant in practice today.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wow.
I think there was an update. Yeah, DeAndre Hunter's status will be determined soon. He was a full participant, so he's getting close.
This
He
is
getting
wild.
close.
Yeah, when I hear full participant in practice, he might play tomorrow.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I would guess Hunter's probably close to playing.
So he sprained his ankle in practice, of all things. Fun. God, that's a bummer. Again, I just want to see as much of the youth as I can here moving forward, and that's one that, again, I think Dylan still could find some growth in his game, and it's like now being out a month, that's a bummer. So
I'm just updating everything on this to make sure I'm on track or on top of everything.
So if you're
let me tell you this, Maxime Reynaud, brother, you've got the greenest of lights.
it's all you now,
It's Max and Drew Eubanks.
and Precious.
oh yeah, I can't forget about Precious.
But I mean, that's your center position. I don't know. Regardless, like Max is going to, if Max wants to play 40 minutes a night, hey bud,
Can we get that 2020 that he got robbed of right before the All-Star
give us
break?
that rebound back.
So if you're trying to keep track at home, so Zach LaVine is having surgery right now. We already knew he was done for the season. Sabonis had surgery on his knee this morning. He's done for season. Keegan Murray is coming back tomorrow from injury. Dylan Cardwell is now out 4 weeks, or reevaluated in 4 weeks because he rolled his ankle in practice. And also it looks like DeAndre Hunter is going to play tomorrow.
The Dylan Cardwell, it's a major bummer because
No, I
Dylan's been
agree.
playing really, really well. And Dylan is one of those guys that needs that on-court time to continue to improve, especially with his offensive game. Doug Christie has talked a lot about. He's been working on that hook,
Yeah.
just his touch around the rim, being more of a threat offensively outside of just putbacks and lobs. Like Dylan is, and Dylan is one of those energizer bunnies, one of those guys that obviously the fan base has really rallied behind, but has given us something to appreciate
Yeah.
and cheer and enjoy during this horrible season. And the fact that he's going to be out now, what was it, 4 weeks? So a month?
Reevaluated.
month.
Reevaluated in a month. We're talking like if he comes back, it's for the final stretch.
By the way, those sprained ankles, guys, like I know sometimes they seem, oh, it's a sprained ankle. Those actually can be killers
Oh
long
yeah, no,
term.
they suck.
Yeah.
The Dylan Cardwell injury is literally the same timeline as Keegan.
Yeah.
It's a high ankle, or not, it's an ankle sprain. They didn't specify, but it's a significant ankle sprain that will be reevaluated in 4 weeks. That's
Hey,
literally what Keegan's gone through.
But we're very much going to get my wish. It sounds like we're going to get a look at Keegan and DeAndre together, and I'm throwing.
At least we get that.
I am throwing all my eggs in that basket.
Sure.
Give me a lineup of Neek, Keegan, DeAndre,
Maxime.
Max.
Yeah.
And player number 5.
Westbrook.
No. Player number 5 can be DeMar. Player number 5 could be Precious. I don't care. But get those 4 guys on the floor together consistently for the remainder of this season. Put Devin Carter out there as the 5th guy.
I don't have a problem with that.
I don't care.
I don't have a
Give
problem
me
with
that 5 and let me see it. They don't have to start, but let me see that 5 rock for a good portion of the rest of this season.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing to that is, like, can all those guys stay healthy? I mean, that's been the theme. Like, one goes in, one goes out. I'm not going to bet on anything staying true to any of those guys even staying in the lineup. But, yes, I think at least the Domas thing is what it is, guys. I think we all, in deep down, knew it probably wasn't going to be something where he would be playing consistency throughout the season because of the injury. So it's the right thing to do, for sure.
And what for? What are you playing for?
What are you playing for?
Your stats don't matter.
Yeah.
You're not eligible for any awards with the amount of time you've missed.
It's the best thing for him as a player, too, to just get that done.
What are you playing for? Get healthy, get right. If you're on the team next year, which I imagine he will be, you're right back in it.
But this is important for Keegan Murray especially. I think Keegan to come back and stay healthy and to have some chemistry built with what could be like part of your future in DeAndre Hunter. Again, I don't even think Scott is completely convinced yet on him. I think he could be a fit, but I think that'll be important for Keegan to just stay healthy, and those two and some of these other younger guys, like you said, kind of work together, because these are guys who could be on the team in the future. Not all as starters.
No.
But to build some sort of chemistry with that group, and you're probably going to lose all those games, but you can also find some positivity with those guys.
Yeah.
Like, let's just use the Knicks as a basic example. Like, if best case scenario, Maxime Reynaud is your Isaiah Hartenstein, and best case scenario, your Keegan Murray is your OG Anunoby, and best case scenario, Nick Clifford is like a Dante DiVincenzo or something. You're still missing your Jalen Brunsons and Julius Randles and guys from a couple years ago, Josh Hart, everything else. But at least you have those you have those pieces, right? Like, they might not help you win anything, but at least you have something in those guys to build the foundation on.
I will say, out of the 3 rookies, Dylan Cardwell being the one, you're not celebrating any of this, by the way, but Dylan Cardwell being the one to go down out of the 3, to me is a best case scenario, because I think we very much know, and Dylan very much knows, who he is at the NBA level. Max and Neek are still trying to figure that out. Now, Dylan has certain elements of his game that he will want to work on, and he will continue to work on. Look, a sprained ankle is not going to keep him stuck to the couch for the next month. He's going to be able to work on his touch around the rim. He's going to be able to do things. He won't be a full basketball participant, but he'll be able to get in work. It's not like he's bedridden, right? So I'm glad that we're going to see a heavy dose of Neek and Max together. And I want to see a heavy dose of DeAndre Hunter and Keegan Murray together, with 2 caveats. 1, unless they start winning too much, which would be exciting and detrimental at the same time. And 2, as long as Keegan isn't continuously getting banged up, because my poor guy has been injury after injury after injury. Keegan, stay on the damn floor the rest of the season, man.
I got to see him on the floor.
If you're hurt, take the night off, because we're not messing around with that. We are not messing around with that. Lots of breaking news in the realm of the Sacramento Kings. If you're just missing it, Dylan Cardwell is out for the next month. Domantas Sabonis' season is over. He's having surgery on his partially torn meniscus. Of course, Zach LaVine, his season is due with surgery on his hand. Keegan Murray will be playing tomorrow versus Orlando. And DeAndre Hunter has a good chance of playing. He was a full participant in practice. Sounds like DeAndre Hunter has a good chance of playing tomorrow as well. Here we go. The final half, air quotes, of the season is set to begin tomorrow, but right now we'll take the break. One last segment before Crosstalk with Whitey and Allen. Let's play a game of tag, guys. I'll explain that coming up next.